Welcome. All right, so there's a couple different ways that we can go about this problem, but what I see is I have two parallel lines and I have a transversal, and you can see that these two lines, we need to be able to figure out an angle relationship to help us solve for x. So I see that one angle is inside the parallel lines, which we call interior, and then one is outside the parallel lines, which would be exterior. But you can also see that they're on opposite sides, right? So therefore we have alternating interior exterior angles, which we don't have a relationship for or a theorem or postulate to use. However, I do see that with this transversal and this parallel line, I have an intersection of two lines. And I do know when I have the intersection of two lines, I can look for a linear pair or as well as vertical angles. So if this is 64 degrees, by using my idea of vertical angles, I can say that this is also 64 degrees because these two are vertical angles. Now, knowing that idea that those are vertical angles, you can see that these two are going to be supplementary, right? 2x plus 64 is going to be supplementary. Why? Because we have parallel lines, and they're on the same side of the transversal. They're both interior, so they're what we call same side interior. So therefore, since same side interior is supplementary, I'll say 2x plus 64 is equal to 180. Now, I go ahead and solve for x by solving my two-step equation. So I subtract 64, and I get 2x equals 116. 70, yes. Now, divide by 2, x equals 58 degrees. Now, that's not the only way we can do this, because remember, there's two different relationships. When I have this angle as 64, remember I talked about you could use vertical angles. You could also say, well, these two angles form a linear pair. So if that's 64, this is 180 minus 64. Well, 180 minus 64 is equal to 116, right? And then we look at, well, what is the relationship then of this angle and that angle? They're both interior of the parallel lines. One's on the left side, one's on the right side, so they're called alternate interior. So if I wanted to solve it this way, alternate interior angles are equal to each other. So I can say 2x is equal to 116, which takes us right back to here. So therefore, by solving for 2, I get x equals 58 degrees. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you solve for your missing variable in two different ways. Thanks.